Welcome, everybody, to the O.V.G.C podcast, episode 23. I am your host, as usual, Soul Zane. You can just call me Zane. And with me is, as always, Jeff. Welcome, Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
We finally got the legendary Pikmin.
Min.
The legendary Pikmin. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I didn't pull up Pikmin on YouTube for a video play because I was had a synthwave over it.
Zoom in on the stream here.
Let's see. Here we go. Let's just turn that off. So there we go. Pikmin. Look at that. Beautiful. So Pikmin was in our rotation for like a whole year.
the whole
basically. And it finally got selected as the first first game for the year for 2026, and it's a good game. I really like Pikmin. I think it was the first game we got for the Gamecube when we were kids. My brother and I. It was a really good game. We played the heck out of it. Yeah. You have a question, sir?
Did you get the game? Did you get the GameCube at launch?
We got it for Christmas the year it was launched. So 2000.
Okay. So very close.
Or whatever year.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically like begged my parents for it like all year. When I was a kid.
And that was you and your brother's gift?
Yeah. When I was
Nice.
a kid, I found a block of wood that was like this, and we were getting Nintendo Power magazine at the time, and I took all the games that were coming out for the GameCube, and I wrote them on the GameCube, and I showed it to my mom, and I said, "Mom, this is my GameCube."
Nice.
We didn't paint it to look like a block of wood. We just wrote the names on it. That's all I remember. I don't ever remember wasting time painting it. But if you do, then maybe we did. My remembrance is different. We definitely used marker on it for sure. But that was a fond memory of GameCube when I was a kid. So
Heck yeah.
Did you get to beat Pikmin, Jeff, for the month, or did you get close?
I did not beat it, but I got close. I'd say I got close.
Okay.
I've got all the areas unlocked. Except for the Emperor Ballbacks area. And I just need a few more parts to finish up. So I feel like I've got enough of a perspective on what the game's about.
Okay. Did you played Pikmin 4 or any of the other ones previously?
I have completely beaten, well, not 100%, but like I've played through the entirety of Pikmin 3 and 4.
Okay. So gameplay wise, compared to those, how did you feel about this? When you think back about Pikmin, in terms of like Pikmin 4 and this versus this one.
So for me, I think I might prefer Pikmin 3 the most, but kind of doing a compare and contrast between them. I'm impressed with how much they got right in Pikmin 1.
Okay.
The core mechanics are basically the same. You gather the Pikmin, you throw them, they get the ship parts, or in later games the fruit. And they gather the items, take them back to your home base, spawn more Pikmin. So the gameplay loop is definitely like almost perfected in game 1. I was very impressed with how good 1 is.
Yeah.
But then the kind of to contrast this versus 3 and 4, I really wish I had someone to swap between. I love in Pikmin 3 how you can swap between the 3 captains. In Pikmin 4 how you can swap between the dog. I like being able to kind of RTS it like that.
Okay.
In one you can multitask, but you're playing as Olimar the whole time. So multitasking doesn't mean I'm going to send this group of guys over here, and then go work on something else. It's more like I have to, in real time, manage every single Pikmin I'm throwing, if I want to multitask, I have to grab a group, go do something, get them picking up an item or fighting a boss,
Hmm.
and then I gotta go somewhere else to do if I want to multitask. So
Yeah.
I ended up kind of monotasking and wasting a lot of time because of that. Because I've played 3 and 4, and it's like my whole thing was I'm gonna gather up the Pikmin I need with, you know, the one captain, send him over. Then I'm gonna get Ochi or the other captain, send him over to this other area. I really abused and kind of liked the go here mechanic of the newer games.
Yeah.
So not having that in the first game here was a bit of a struggle because I don't think I was multitasking the game the way the game intends you to.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Like you got used to a mechanic that came later that made this
Yeah.
mechanic a lot easier. Um,
Yep.
the I like the whole sending a Pikmin out and doing a thing. Back then on the GameCube though, like if you had a bunch of Pikmin doing a task somewhere else, you could zoom in on Olimar and it would despawn enemies and stuff further out, and so Pikmin could just
Really?
get home safe. Yeah, there were certain things that would despawn that wouldn't bother them. So there was kind of ways to abuse that. Um,
Okay. Okay.
um, they did improve. If you're playing on the Switch, you are actually
Hmm.
having an even easier time than on the GameCube version, because the GameCube version's aim reticle is like only this far away from Olimar, and the Switch
Yes.
version goes this far, and you can
Ooh.
actually like super launch Pikmin to places and
Because it lets you
rebound
basically
them.
target and point it anywhere on the screen, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can pretty much get it almost
Ah.
anywhere, and it
Damn.
actually makes the game way easier on the Switch. So you cannot beat it as fast on the GameCube version versus the Switch version. Uh,
Interesting.
yeah, you. So that's part and part why I was honestly so stunned why Almonds got such a low day like score.
For
I
sure.
totally didn't know that until I a few days ago. I just found that out, and I wouldn't say that's not that Almonds did a great job, because he did, and he worked really hard for it. But
He's
but
using the optimal version
but to
for
use
the
the optimal
task.
version makes does really improve your ability to just like kind of like make it easier for you
Hmm.
when you're playing the game. So. Um,
Yeah. I did have one other thought. I am super annoyed at Pikmin One's Pikmin AI. Like their pathfinding
yeah.
is so bad. Um, so many times they just get stuck on a corner.
Uh huh.
Every corner of the game, there's a Pikmin stuck there. Um,
Oh yeah.
they, the, um, they have no clue that the water's there. They don't give a crap that the water's there. They just launch themselves into the water, and if they're not blue, they kill themselves. Um, so the pathfinding is definitely worse than the later games.
Uh huh.
I lost way too many Pikmin to water when it's just like, just cross the bridge, just cross the bridge with me, just follow me, and nope, they just spread out and fan out, and I hate life.
I don't like the pathing for the Pikmin in this game too. I also hate Pikmin that trip. Pikmin that trip drives me insane. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing too they also fixed in the Switch version is you cannot bomb rock Pikmin. What he's doing right there, bomb rock Pikmin will drop their bombs if you whistle for them instead of touch them. You
Oh,
have to touch them in. You have to touch them to get them to come back to you. You can't whistle for them because they'll drop the bomb when you whistle. So it actually is harder to manipulate too on the in that front as well.
okay. So
Which
really, I played the most unoptimal version then.
if you
I'm if the Switch version is that good of an upgrade, I'm half tempted because if I grab the 2 pack, I've got all 4 games on the Switch then.
yeah, yeah, you got the whole series that way.
Hmm.
The best way to do it. Um,
I might have to.
um, yeah, because you can see in this video the guy's playing on the Switch, and he was whistling for those bomb rock Pikmin after dismissing them, and they were all just coming right back to him, no problem. So,
Dang.
um,
Did you have any thoughts, or did you have any kind of like new revelations or ideas about the game playing through it this month?
I didn't realize how much how small the stages, the end game stages actually were. When in my head they were bigger, a lot bigger, and I think I attribute that to just not playing them as much as the early game stages as I do.
Okay.
Um, I everything was pretty much like the same though. I wasn't like super like going back into it was like riding a bike. It was super easy. I was just like, yep,
You've
yeah,
played
no
enough.
problem. I
Yeah.
played enough Pikmin that I trounced it. You know, I did it and I beat it in 14 days before I finished or something, or 16. I think I did it in 16 because I had a couple goof days. Um,
Nice.
love the music for Pikmin. That's one of my favorite things. I
Hmm.
was playing the music tracks for my kids, just just because we could, and they were interested. Like, oh, I like this game, and you know, they
Yeah.
watched me play it, and um, I just I think my favorite thing about Pikmin 1 versus 2 and 3 is that there is very little story. We know the plot.
Hmm.
Olimar's trying to escape. He's got his ship parts, so you have a goal. Like you have a really solid goal and a solid reason to be looking for him. You know what I mean? And then
Sure.
you can even not get all those ship parts either if you don't want to. Like you could have multiple ship parts left behind. There's 5 that you don't need, so you can actually beat the
Hmm.
game with 25 if you wanted to. But that's no fun. Get them all. um, you know, you can see the precursor to certain enemy types. Like that little Pikmin just caught on the edge there of that thing. Like you can see the precursor to different enemy types too, like the different varieties of
Yep.
bull orbs, the beady long legs, you know, stuff. I think is really cool to see like where they took those creatures later on, which is
Hmm.
cool. Um,
It's a pretty game too for being like a launch title for the GameCube.
yeah, yeah, it's
Although thinking about
gorgeous.
it, all the GameCube titles looked pretty good on launch. I mean,
Yeah, I think so. Luigi's Mansion, Super Smash Brothers looked. I mean, Super
Rogue
Smash
Squad,
Brothers, I
like
would say.
Rogue Leader.
Yeah, yeah. You, uh, this guy's got the wrong Pikmin for this fight.
Ooh. You got the yellow ones for this guy?
That's what you should do.
Okay.
It brings his head down, like yeah, and then you don't have to wait for him to do that.
Okay.
And I don't want to talk about game mechanics like that, but whatever. Um, yeah, GameCube is definitely the best aged older consoles. I would agree. I think a lot
Yep.
of games had like a almost like a higher pedigree to them on the GameCube
Yeah.
in some ways when it came to graphics, like design and how they visually looked. Like I think PlayStation 2 a lot of people like kind of just did whatever the heck they wanted, and you had a lot of companies just kind of coming in however they felt like, you know, over the time and
They
just kind
didn't
of doing
have as
whatever they
much
want.
polish.
Yeah, and you could see that they just didn't care as much sometimes. So, but
That's not to downplay any of the absolute gems that are on the
oh
PS2
yeah,
though.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. I don't like I really love Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PS2, but visually it's not as pretty as certain GameCube games. Like you know,
No.
I mean like Wind Waker is gorgeous, you know, on the GameCube.
The
And
GameCube just has such a good look to it. Like I always thought the PS2 looked muddy in comparison.
I agree. Yeah, it's got this nice aesthetic that really lends itself to these games. You know, it
Yes.
doesn't look like I'm looking at renders like textures. You know what I mean? It looks like a lot of that was designed on purpose. um,
For sure.
so, you know, Pikmin, it's a good game. It feels good. I like what they did with the Switch version. I'm glad they updated it. I'm glad you can still play it now. I think that's really awesome.
Hmm.
I'm kind of sad that the meme is dead for Pikmin. Your wife just
Yeah.
came in the background. That was so
Oh,
funny.
my bad.
I'll just send you the video so you can see her
I
coming
missed
in.
it. I missed it.
Uh, um, you have to. But yeah, I mean, it's a good, solid game, and even if you haven't played it before, you could pick this up nowadays and feel like it's a modern game still. You know, so.
Yep. It
'Cause-
aged well. It's aged well.
yeah, because as you said, the mechanics haven't really changed like they're still good. They still feel good. They haven't really done anything different. It's like yeah, you did really good the first time. How do you improve on it? And I think Pikmin 4 kind of took away some of the stuff they kind of did with Pikmin 3, and they were like, okay, let's kind of fix this so it's more like the original Pikmin. And to me, I think that that was a good move, because I think Pikmin 1 is just solid, you know. And I did not like Pikmin 2, and I didn't really like Pikmin 3. I thought they were kind of mid. But Pikmin.
Oh, I thought 3 was great, but that's just me.
I have to play 3 again. I've only played through it twice, and it's been a minute. So
Did you play it on the Wii U?
I did play it on the Wii U.
Okay, good. That's the best version.
Oh, okay, good. Whew, just checking. I wanted to pass the vibe. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about Pikmin. I think we kind of really covered it. So yeah,
I think we did.
So before we jump into our other stuff, I do have an announcement for the anime thing. Sentenced to be a Hero is our new one for February. A few episodes are out. First episode is an hour long. It is the same as when we were watching Cleavatess. The first episode was an hour long, which means it's probably a high production show. So it's probably going to be good.
Have you checked out the first episode yet, or
not yet?
No. Or did we just pick this?
We just picked this today.
Okay.
So, yeah,
nice.
What do we got? 4 episodes right there. So cool. Looks cool. Looks promising. Like the artwork. But something else that's a classic that's good.
Yes.
Kirby's Dreamland. So, this was the backlog pick. I don't mind Kirby's Dreamland. It's just you can beat Kirby's Dreamland in like a half an hour.
If that, it's like 20 minutes, man.
Yeah. This that's
doing both. That's doing both run throughs.
22 minutes. Yeah. I kind of don't want this one to get picked just because it's so short.
Yeah, I like it, but it'll just be like over in a day, and then it's like, there's not much to talk about it.
No,
it's solid, but there's not much to it. It's a good mobile game.
Yeah, it would give us time to play our quarterly.
True. So maybe it would be okay. It
wouldn't be too bad. So.
And it's a fun game. It is a fun playthrough.
There's a debug mode you can access. Oh, that'd be interesting to see played around with. All right. Something else I'd like to play around with is Banjo Tooie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you do not need to play this first one to play this game. In my opinion, I think the story kind of stands out on its own. I've only played a bit of it, but like, you wouldn't understand why Gruntilda is a skeleton if you didn't play through the first game. But it's fun. I want to play this. I've never beaten Banjo Tooie. I've probably only played like the first third of it myself. But if we get this picked, I would love to sit down and have an excuse to play Banjo Tooie. So I'm totally down for this one. If you haven't played through Banjo Kazooie, I would definitely recommend it. It's a lot better than Banjo Tooie.
Okay.
But
I was gonna say, is the first one better regarded?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The first one is really good. I think, which is part of the reason why there was such a big push to get Banjo and Kazooie into Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. It's a really good platform. It's really well done. One of the best by Rare. I'm surprised that they did such a bad job with Donkey Kong 64 in comparison. And then it is
fired.
I don't like it. I would come up with a lot of reasons why I could come up with a whole statement for why I don't like Donkey Kong 64, but something I don't not like is Castlvania for the NES.
Classic. And Season said he speed ran this one.
Yeah, he did for a while.
Nice.
I demand a speed run for our archives.
Yes.
I demand a speed run.
Do it live on stream if this one gets picked.
Yeah, Zach, do it live. Come on, don't be a wimp. Dad, good. I want to see it. I want to watch. Let's do it.
He'll beat all of us. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. We'll all race. We'll all race you. 6 of us, and we'll see what happens.
This one's a short. This one can be a short playthrough too.
It can be if you're used to it, but I would say if you're not used to it, it might take you a day or two.
Yep.
Because it is a little tricky, and you do have to kind of know the stages. And when you lose, you get teleported all the way back to the beginning. I would personally recommend that you play it without save states, just because you should learn. You should learn the game mechanics of it. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Save states can be used for like training on areas though, like, but don't like save state cheese it to get through the game.
Yeah, yeah. I would say like save state at the start of each stage. If you were going to save state, give yourself some challenge, because you'll just take away a lot of the challenge. So,
yep,
yeah. Something else that's challenging, Myst. It's another game. This is the second point-and-click adventure that was suggested for the game club. I mean, we all know the Legend of Myst, and it's the whole thing. I assume we all know about it, and I would almost dare to say that nobody has really played it.
I know of it. I think I owned it at one point. I might actually have the CD-ROM of it somewhere.
That's okay. Okay. Dude, you gotta find it. I want to see it.
I think I might have it at my parents' house. I'll have to dig around.
DOSBot, you've never heard of it? Oh my god, it must be a millennial thing. There's no way that's a millennial thing. That's like a video game thing. Like Myst. Have you heard of Myst? Like that's.
I know at the end you gotta pick the right book, but like that's all I know about this game.
I don't even know that. Yeah, you've spoiled it.
I'm sorry.
Something else that spoiled a long time ago. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. I like this game, kind of. I beat this game on emulator a long time ago. There are parts of it that are stupid hard up until after you can turn into a fairy with fairy magic or whatever the hell it is.
And then it's basically game over.
Then after that, you can pretty much like just stomp the rest of the game. It just gets trivial in some ways. This is also like the, I am error type stuff.
Bagu is my name. Show my note to Riverman. You know Riverman.
These cryptic messages. Something else that has cryptic messages in it. Halo Combat Evolved. This was picked. Grendel suggested this. I mean, who doesn't like Halo? And
this one needs to be played co-op.
I would agree.
Co-op campaign in Halo is the thing.
It's absolutely the best thing. Halo in general, co-op campaigning on Halo it's just made for it.
Yep.
I just recently played through it not too long ago, and if this gets picked, this would be a good excuse for me to buy the PlayStation version of the Master Chief Collection, which would be kind of fun.
Oh yeah, Master Chief Collection would be. I was kind of thinking, I'm like, do I make my OG Xbox work again and like put money into fixing that, or not? Master Chief Collection is good though.
I have not played it on the OG Xbox in a long time. I almost kind of want to just get it, just to play it, just pop on my OG Xbox and get it going, just to see how it works and get that Xbox logo coming back at me again.
Is Combat Evolved backwards compatible on the 360?
I don't know.
If it is, I might be able to make that work.
Okay. I know there was like a handful of 360 games or Xbox games that you couldn't play on the 360.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I never really did it, honestly. There weren't a lot of Xbox games I was ever interested in playing. Which is kind of sad to say, because the console actually had a pretty good life cycle.
But yeah, this one co-op is. I've got memories of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I never had an Xbox as a kid, but all my friends did. So I've played through this multiple times.
Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't sure you had or not. But something else that's an awesome co-op game is Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. I love this game. I think about this
Yes.
game all the time. I can't help it. It's so good. I mean, if you're going to play any Super Nintendo platformer, you have to play DKC 2.
Yes.
And, you know, if I was going to pick one out of the 1, 2, 3, I would say absolutely 2. 3 is great, but I would say definitely play 2. You can't go wrong with 2. It's so freaking good. The style, the music, the artwork, it's just like top notch for the Super Nintendo. And I think Rare, when they were hitting on all cylinders with this stuff, Nintendo in Japan were just like, I don't understand why they're doing so good. I don't get why it's so good. it's like
look at it.
it's
That's on a Super Nintendo, yo.
yeah, for real. That's this music.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I personally would say 2 is.
Sorry, I had to get that.
I would say 2 is my favorite, visually and music wise. I think they really like 3's not bad. I like 3 too, but like I think they kind of move the art style into a little bit, I don't know, overly cartoony, and like the music doesn't hit quite as good in 3.
I see what you're saying.
But I also have a ton of good memories of 1, but 2 is just the best, man.
Yeah, it's solid. And I get what you're saying with 3. It went a totally different route style wise. It made me wish there was a 4th one that had another contrasting style to 2 and 3. But instead we got Donkey Kong 64.
Have you played Country Returns or Tropical Freeze?
Yeah, I've played them all.
Okay. I don't think they compare to the Super Nintendo ones, honestly.
They're just so different. And
They're
I
good.
feel like the art style has kind of like come and gone. It's almost like it's you can't make another game that looks like this in this day and age. It's just it would be too much of a step back. Like
it's a product of its time in a good way.
Yeah. I think so many things of like in this nature have already been done in the scope of platformers that I don't see how Donkey Kong can keep making games the same way. Like, because when I played through Tropical Freeze and stuff, I was like, they already did all this. They already did this. That's already done. That's why, thinking about it, I'm excited for the Super Meat Boy platformer, the 3D one, the Super Meat Boy 3D. Like,
yeah.
I think that's gonna fix or revolutionize 3D platformers when it comes out. I really do. Watching the gameplay stuff of it, I was just like, dude, this is gonna blow people away when it comes to platforming stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. Something else I'm excited to see is Zone of the Enders 2.
I'm waiting for Gradius 3, man.
It's coming up. I have not beat Zone of the Enders 2. There's a boss in it that's like really early on that is literally like the gate. And if you can't beat him, you're just totally screwed. So yeah, skill check. Literally, if you're not playing the game right, you will
the
die.
best one?
I think so. 1 is super short, and it kind of has these weird, defend the base, destroy the enemies kind of segments to it that kind of remind me of like almost like you're playing a single unit in like Command and Conquer Red Alert.
Okay.
To me, it's kind of what it seems like. This has like a better. This one actually has like a more of a story to it with like these anime cutscenes where the pilots are communicating and you're trying to figure out what's happening, like in the space station and stuff or something. I can't remember the beginning of it. And there's like AI and things involved, I believe. So I don't know. It'd be really cool. One of Kojima's early game developments.
Oh, this is Kojima, huh?
Yes, and he advertised the heck out of it in Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes on the GameCube by having posters of
Oh, nice.
Zone of the Enders in the game, which was really cool.
I've always heard about this one, but I've never played it, so I wouldn't mind this one being picked.
Yeah. Same here. Solid game. I beat the first one. I really want to play through this one. I started it and I dropped it, and I don't know.
I assume you already own it.
I do own it. I have it on the PS2.
Nice.
All right. Something that's not on the PS2 though is Gradius III.
Yeah, there it is. Yes.
Or it might be in some sort of Konami collection.
Oh, the bass is so good.
I need to beat this game, so I would 100% give this one a really good go, but I don't think I could beat it without save states, because I'm not that good.
We'll accept an easy mode clear. Honestly, if you're not a shmupper, we'll accept an easy mode clear.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that for my for how bad I am at these. I have gotten to the third stage, I believe. I think it's as far as I've ever gotten. There was like a lot of meteors and stuff coming at me in the beginning. I can't remember it. I had to move around a lot. But yes, I'm glad to see shmups are finally on the list. No, I think this is our first shmup suggestion, isn't it?
I think it is, and I could have suggested them all along. Hello.
You could have, and you haven't. You are like this. You are the shmup guy.
This one's a good one though. I wouldn't mind this one being picked.
Yeah, it'd be fun. You've beaten it a few times, right?
Yeah. Yep, I've beaten it.
Is it different than the other Gradiuses, like 2 and 1?
It's an evolution of 2. 1 is a little bit basic, but I don't know if they've added a ton after 2. They did let you choose your like power-up types. So in the first game, you'd have just like speed up, missile, double, laser, option, shield. But in 3, you can kind of mix and match two-way missiles or photon missiles that hit the ground and then like speed up. Or you can get the laser, or this guy's using, I think, is it the twin laser, I think it's called. So yeah, like each of the shot are 2 of them. And then they've got the cyclone laser, and then they got like the ripple laser that's kind of a spread shot. So you can kind of choose which weapons you want in 3. It's a pretty good improvement over 1 and 2, I'd say.
Okay, yeah, and I love the equipment system in this game. Like as you get the little things to like get something to select at the bottom. Like I think that's really cool and unique. That makes Gradius fun. It almost kind of gives it an RPG element to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're kind of like building your route to power, I guess. Yeah. The hardest thing about Gradius is if you die, you lose all your power-ups.
Yeah.
And it's a checkpoint system. So you don't fly back in, your ship doesn't respawn and the screen keeps scrolling. No. You die, you go back with nothing. If you did have a power-up on like the meter, it'll give you at least 1 power-up so you can get a speed up right away. But Gradius Syndrome is like, that's the challenge of these kind of games.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Is it Gradius or Gradius? Or Gradius?
I always call it Gradius, but it's probably Gradius. I don't know.
I think it's Gradius. Gradiasu. Would be how you'd say it in Japanese. Because they don't have they don't have in their language. Well, they do, but not like that. Because otherwise it would be a different letter. Gradius. Gravy us. Gravy are us.
Gravy are us.
Perfect.
That's
you know
my
what
favorite
else is
store,
gravy?
Man.
Zelda Majora's Mask. Absolute top tier Zelda game.
Obviously the 3DS version of it.
This is the 3DS version. I suspect that most people will be playing the N64 version.
I would be playing the 3DS version if this one gets picked, honestly.
Likewise, I have a copy of it that I've gotten all the way to the moon, and then I just quit playing because I was like, well, after this, it just starts over because I don't really want to go beat the moon segment and just be done with it. I'm already done. So I just quit before I killed Majora on the 3DS version. Dang. But it's still a complete file. I think if I play this, I'm 100% gonna do it with 3 hearts, no heart containers.
Nice, ballin'.
Yeah.
This one's a classic. Has this one been on our lists before?
I think this is our first time we've had Majora's Mask on here. We had Ocarina of Time suggested one time before.
Yep.
The Wii U Virtual Console.
Works well for the February 2nd game theme too.
Yes, Snowpoint Peak or Snowpoint Mountain is probably a good winter theme. To it.
That too.
Yeah, so Majora's Mask. It's a great game. You know what's not a great game though? Michigan Report from Hell.
Oh, this is the one that's going to get picked. This is the one that's going to get picked.
I hope so. Because you play as the cameraman watching the reporters. I don't know all of the gameplay, but you basically follow the reporter around with the camera, and you're just kind of watching stuff happen. And I believe you have to notify the reporter what's going on around you. I don't remember how the gameplay works exactly, but the voice acting and the acting is like horrible. But I hope it gets picked. I can't wait.
Is it so bad it's good?
It's so bad that it's iconic. Like, it's an iconic horror game.
Is it supposed to take place in Michigan, or is Michigan only the name of the person?
So it's supposed to take place in Michigan. It's made by a Japanese game studio. I don't know why they picked Michigan. I don't understand the history behind it. But it is all fully playable in English. However, the game was only released in the EU. It was not released in the States. So you can't buy... There's no North American version, so you'd have to.
So does that run at 50 FPS? So you got to kind of emulate it then.
We'll have to emulate it if you want to play it. So that means we can, as an American-based Discord, give away the ROM on our Discord.
I think that counts for this one. If it was never released here, whatever.
Yeah, but it's in English. You can play. See how he spots the spider up there? You have to tell the lady. See.
Hey, watch out for the spider.
You got to ram Anne to save her. That was funny. The way she flew. Sideways.
Just ragged.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, now I want this one to be picked. Oh
my gosh.
No, just remove the rest. We're doing Michigan.
Just have to play Michigan. Report from Hell. Okay. You guys ready? Here we go. Let's do it. Wheel. We have a big, beautiful lineup. I love this lineup so far.
Right.
Oh, whoa! Donkey Kong Country 2. Hey, all right. DK.
Nice.
Donkey Kong. All right. Sweet. We get a Donkey Kong emote. Diddy Kong emote. Sweet.
Dude, I like it.
So that takes Super Nintendo off our list for this year.
Fair enough.
Hey, you know what? We had a damn good GameCube game and a damn good Super Nintendo game so far. So I'm not sad about it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, for the year. Seasons. For the year.
We're
not going to run out of consoles. Jeff and I already talked about it, and we found like 20 consoles we can suggest. But as I said before, if we are not into the idea of just doing it, we'll oh no, yeah, I know, you guys are all confused. No, it's every month.
I think it's a good challenge. I think it's a good. I think we can come up with something.
I think so too, and I think if we continue this path, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. If you guys don't think it'll be fun, fine. Thank you. Accept your fate. I think you guys it'll kind of, I want to get like the creativity to kind of come out a little bit more random suggestions that we haven't thought of or heard of. If a game is on multiple consoles, I'm not gonna go like, oh, we're gonna get rid of all those consoles. Like, no, it'll be like one of the consoles that it was on. So like, you know, if we had picked like, I don't know, let's say, what am I thinking? A game that came out on the GameCube and the PS2. Well, then the PS2 version we would just take the PS2 off the list. Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, Dreamcast, PC. There's all sorts of game consoles we have available to us. So there's a lot.
For sure.
I would personally count Myst as a PC title.
Same.
But all right. So, everybody, now you know what your assignment is. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. I'm super excited. This will be fun. I literally have it in my Super Nintendo right over there because I've been
Nice.
trying to get my kids
It's
to play
actually
it.
plugged in.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Nice.
my kids to play it. So now I have an excuse to play through it again. Challenge is to get 102%.
102.
You got it. All right. How is that possible? Who knows? I'm pretty sure that's
Bonus areas inside bonus areas.
That's right. You got to get the bonus areas in the bonus areas. I'm pretty sure it's 102%. Is that Seasons? Can you confirm that?
Oh.
Yeah, 102%. Thank you. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's your challenge. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate having you here. Check out the anime sub. If you're not a part of it, you can join it to make anime suggestions. If you're totally fine, just letting the four of us, me and Seasons and Grendel and Dasbrat, just kind of pick it as we go. That's totally fine too. Just, you know, we hope to see you join us in some of those chats if you're participating in that. Remember, whenever you complete stuff, you get points. You can, when those points accumulate, you get different levels of categories where you can suggest more than one game for Classic Monthly, or you can eventually like get on an episode of the podcast or other things like that. If you contribute to the Discord, you also can get a free if you contribute to the Discord via like the what do you call it, where you pay for Discord but you boost a server. If you boost a server, you are given a slot for the stickers, like the whatever we would use, that is like your sticker, and you can also make suggestions, give me like sound effects so we can play sound effects during the streams and stuff like that. So if you wanted to do that instead of just using the regular sound effects stuff, I will also allow you to have those too. Okay, just trying to give you guys options or reasons to participate. Yeah, so I guess that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Jeff, do you got anything else to say before we sign off?
I think we're good.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy Donkey Kong Country 2 and Miles Edgeworth Investigations 2 for next month. And we'll talk to you then. Bye.
Bye.